Disclaimer. This interview is conducted using AI technology to provide fans with a unique and insightful look into the life and journey of YSN Chris. While the questions and responses are crafted to reflect the artist's experiences and perspectives, this AI-driven conversation is designed for entertainment and informational purposes. Our goal is to give fans a deeper connection to the artist's story, creative process, and vision. Today, we're diving deep into the mind of YSN Chris, an artist who's been making waves with their unique sound, passion, and dedication to the craft. From their journey in music to their creative process and future aspirations, we're here to give fans an exclusive look into the person behind the music. Whether you've been rocking with YSN Chris since day one or you're just now discovering their artistry, this interview is all about getting real. No filters, just raw insight into their world. Let's get into it. Can you walk me through your creative process when making a song?
Yeah, so my way of recording is uh pretty unorthodox now. Cause when I first started making music, I used to write my songs from top to bottom. So basically, I used to write 3 4 minute length worth of songs in my notes, like hook, verse, hook, stuff like that. And sometimes just full blown freestyles that I used to write. And I used to like find the perfect beat and like just record whatever I written on those. And then as I evolved as an artist, I actually started just going in there and freestyling now. Like the most writing I might do now is like a hook. But other than that, like I just I just go in there and I just write now. It don't even be nothing no more.
What inspired you to start making music and what keeps you motivated?
I believe it's I don't know what keeps me motivated, to be honest, cause like I don't know. It be a lot of times where I just don't even want to do it no more. Like I try to find anything and everything else to like like I don't know. I try to find everything to kind of like distract myself from it almost. Cause like it be times where I don't want to do it no more, but it's like a God given strength I have that makes me want to keep going and just see where it turns out for me. Cause I really didn't have a lot of routes, and to be honest, I still don't.
How do you balance staying true to your sound while evolving as an artist?
I really like that question because I was just thinking about it the other day. Like, the only reason why my music has evolved the way it has is because I really just stayed true to the message that I'm trying to tell. Because, in all honesty, it's like at one phase in my music, I had kind of got stuck. Like, I didn't know how to progress. And then eventually, like, after putting like my personal struggles aside and handling that, I finally was able to push through with my music again. And just I really feel like it's just staying true to the stories that I'm trying to tell, cause they true stories. Like I really lived through a lot of the stuff that I told. Like I genuinely like went through a lot, and especially from my album From Nothing to Something, it's a great testament to that. Like I made that project out of purely how I felt at the time. And that was more so like a pain album. But if you listen to that project and then if you go listen to 13, they two completely different projects. You can be like, man, this dude evolved. Like my voice changed, everything changed really. So, um, uh, it's just a natural thing that just comes over time. Like especially if you just staying true to like I said, like if you just staying true to the message that you're trying to tell, then the story just evolves naturally. Your sound evolves naturally too.
Do you have any pre-studio rituals or habits that get you in the zone?
No, to be honest, but in all honesty, sometimes before I record, I'll pray, like God, please, can you make this song sound right for me? Because sometimes I might write a song that goes super hard to me, and then I record it, and it comes out sounding like some pure bullshit, and I'm like, damn, what the hell, like why this ain't sounding right? But Yeah, that's like the most I ever got to doing something like that. But for the most part, nah, no.
Was there a specific moment when you realized music was your true path?
It was really when I didn't have no other option. Like the only other sport that I felt like I would make it far in was boxing. But other than that, like it wasn't nothing that I was genuinely talented at and like genuinely passionate besides boxing and music. So I just had to choose one or the other, and I just chose music because I was just like an inch worth I was like an inch more passionate about the music than I was about boxing. So I just chose music, and you know, I think it's worked out for me so far, but hopefully it elevates to a whole new level.
What's the biggest challenge you've faced on your journey so far?
I think the biggest challenge is probably myself. Like I overthink a lot. I overdo a lot of stuff. The only like my biggest challenges has just been overcoming like it's been overcoming my state of mind sometimes because I could just override myself with so many thoughts, and it just I get to doing too much. But other than that, like I never really faced no real like outside challenges, and if I did, I really just ran through it like it was nothing. So yeah, the biggest challenge was myself.
How has your background or personal experiences influenced your music? Have there been any doubts or setbacks that made you question your path?
For sure. And that goes back to the question earlier that I answered when I said the biggest challenge is myself, because I could be my biggest doubter and my biggest hater sometimes by the way I think, because I'll be trying to perfect um, my craft a lot. So sometimes it benefits me, and then sometimes it don't. It just depends on the situation. But as far as how my experiences influence in my background influence my music, um, it's played a role a lot because it's a part of my evolution and growth as an artist, and it's pretty much all throughout my music. You hear it, you feel it, and um, if you listen hard enough, you can even relate to it. So yeah, it's definitely played a role.
What's one piece of advice you'd give your younger self about the music industry?
I would tell myself just have a business mindset for sure. Um, be ready always. Cause you never know what people can hit you with. I will also tell myself to don't get out your comfort zone, trying to please people or try to be this person someone else imagines you being, and just be humble and consistent, and just stay true to who I am.
As an independent artist, what's been the most difficult part of building your brand? How do you handle criticism, whether from fans, the industry, or even yourself?
The hardest part about building your brand as an independent artist is that you building it by yourself, especially when you on the upcoming side of things and you ain't really like connected yet. You doing everything by yourself, and I really relate to that because like I do everything, like the artwork, the production, the videos, the booking, whatever it is, all of it is flowing through me right now until I can put a solid team together to handle that. But as far as criticism and stuff, when I first started rapping and I first started seeing like criticism and stuff like from people and hearing stuff from people, I really used to take it to heart, to be honest. Like I used to be in my feelings about it, but I realized like criticism is a good thing because those are the people you will want to listen to the most, the people who critique you because they're being honest. You don't want nobody who just constantly around you telling you they like this, they like that, and so on, and they're not being honest. They not critically constructing it and giving you real advice on how you can do better. So I've received a lot of criticism and stuff over years, and I've been my biggest critic. So I take it well, to be honest, now, compared to how I used to. Like, I'm open to it. I listen to everybody because I want to be the best at what I do. And the only way you can be the best at it is if you listen and you learn.
What's your dream collaboration and why?
Okay, so I got a couple of those. My biggest dream collaboration is definitely, like, I know he gone now, but it'd be Juice World for sure. I would love to do a song with Juice World. My second one would be Polo G. Uh, that's just like everybody around me would love that, and I would love that too, cause he played a big part in why I sound the way I sound in my music. Um, the third one would be King Von for sure. I feel like we can make some hard stuff, but even though two of those guys I just named, they passed away, R.I.P. Those are my three biggest dream collaborations because all three of them played a part into how my music sounds today, and they just influenced me growing up as a kid and getting through middle school and high school.
How do you plan to keep your momentum going as you rise in the industry? In a world where everything is digital, how do you connect with your audience on a real level?
I feel like to maintain your momentum, you have to stay true to yourself, basically, and focus on yourself. Because think about it like this, right? Let's say you driving, right? Your likelihood of crashing while looking at other people driving and not paying attention to your road and where you going is high. So it's best that you stay focused on your vehicle and you stay focused on, where you going, and make sure you get from point A to point B. You know what I mean? And so that's how I look at it. And I think that if you just stay focused on your path and, your goals and stay true to your morals and who you are as a person, you'll definitely keep a lot of momentum, and you'll actually just elevate higher and higher and higher as time goes. But I'm able to connect with my fans on a deep level through what I talk about in my music, because I really just speak from a very open point of view in my music, and I'm speaking from the heart, and it's genuine, and I think that's what gravitates people to my music, and that's what keeps the fan base hungry for more while also satisfied. So that's how I'm able to connect with people, by maintaining and just keeping this authenticity in my music, and just being real and just speaking up on things that other people wouldn't speak on.
What do you want people to feel when they listen to your music? If you could only be remembered for one song, which would it be and why?
I want people to feel inspired, and I want people to know that they're not alone, and that there's somebody out there that understands what they're going through, and that's giving them hope that they can get through their situation in one piece without having to take extreme measures to find peace. The one song that I would like to be remembered for, that's hard. I got a lot of songs, to be honest. One song. Let me think. It'll probably have to be A Poet's Wish. Even though that's like an outro song to my album, that still was such a great representation of my growth. And it's just an epic record, and I feel it just perfectly highlights the moments that it needs to highlight, and I think it'll be a great song for that.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years, both as an artist and as a person? If you weren't making music, what do you think you'd be doing? What's your ultimate goal as an artist? Fame, influence, impact, or something else?
I see myself looking back in 5 years to a very legendary career. I mean, like, the storytelling is absolutely crazy. And over the course of my next two albums, because I got this upcoming album that I'm making, and then I got one more, and then I'm done with the music. But over those course of those two albums, it's gonna be the best storytelling in ever, really. I feel as though, like, yeah, it's everything just it's gonna flow and connect so well. And I really just can't wait for people to see that, because then I think that's when it's gonna be more appreciated, when people see how everything connects and how much everything has evolved. I don't know what I would be doing if I didn't choose to rap. Like, let's say, like, in an alternate universe where I couldn't rap for nothing, but I also had no other outlet, I don't know what I'd be doing, but it probably wouldn't even be legal. I ain't gonna lie. It wouldn't be legal. That's the most I could tell you. My ultimate goal with rap is to be looked at as legendary for the stories that I told and the legacy that I left behind and the people that I inspired and the lives I might even save through my music. You know, I just want my music to be remembered as very impactful. And that's the kind of legacy that I want to leave behind, not just for me and my peoples, but for the world.
And that wraps up our conversation with YS and Chris. It's clear that their passion, hustle, and dedication to the music game are only pushing them higher, and this is just the beginning. If you're not already tuned in, now's the time, because big things are coming. Make sure to stream their latest work, follow them on socials, and keep supporting real artistry. Thanks for rocking with us, and stay locked in for more exclusive interviews. Until next time, keep chasing dreams and embracing the music that moves you.
Went shopping on Rodeo, spent the bag on my fit. Do the shit like I'm a magician, I got a bag full of tricks. Used to scraping pots and dishes, now I'm grinding to get rich. Told ops to stop the dissing, cause them niggas don't exist. Ran up them carrots like I'm Bugs Bunny. Chasing my dreams, would you believe I used to run from it? Most of my niggas couldn't see a life beyond thugging. Nowadays, you can't trust them cause they love money. That's just a half of